So, the final villain of Kamen Gotchard is a VTuber. I knew it. VTubing is the work of Satan. Overall, I really love this episode with the ending to this small arc with Kajiki and Grigio, where Kajiki again used these words to snap Grigio out of her malice, which was like a nice semi of a callback to episode was it 8? I don't remember the episode, but that was nice. I did like that her type of malice, the way that, let's say, Garage actually uses the malice to bring back the amalgams, is different. Pretty much like Grigio just spawns the suits and he just endlessly spawning it even after the suit, or at least after the amalgam gets defeated. It is really cool, and I really did like that the malice of her kind of come from the nature of being someone that is related to a criminal, believing that their crimes is also theirs. So it's how much I'm a criminal, how much I'm a monster next to the person that actually did the really bad things. I love those two. I felt like those two characters had really great interactions in this episode. Kajiki really trying and getting hurt, trying to save her was amazing. And pretty much Kajiki telling Grigio that he wanted me to save you, when he's talking about Ichinose, he believed in me, so I need to believe in you. Again, paints a great light on Ichinose as a character. Ichinose as a character, I'm sorry that I'm weirdly diluting this entire conversation and kind of bringing it to Ichinose, but Ichinose is very much like King from Kyoryuger. He's a prism. He's literally just a prism that projects the rainbow on people. Because of that, he's not this, oh my god, he's so not well developed, and oh my god, he doesn't have that much charisma. I don't know. I think Ichinose as actor is really fucking good, but Ichinose as a character, he's literally a prism. He doesn't make everything about himself. He wants people to be together. He wants this united front with the chemis. He wants people to be together and have fun. So yeah, it was actually great. I wish that this story with Kajiki and Grigio would have been touched on more, because it feels they're just not really going to talk about that. They're going to mention it, but it's not going to be every other episode. It's not going to be every episode that Kajiki kind of appears in. It's just oh, from time to time we'll mention it. Sometimes we're just going to forget about it at all. Let's not forget. They had their fate, they had 3 fateful encounters, and in the end of the 2-parter in Kyoto, Grigio and Kajiki kind of became a thing again. So it's why the fuck he was now traveling the world with Juggler's Juggler? I don't know. That's one nitpick that I'm just trying to understand how the fuck that works. How much, to be completely honest, after they defeated all the amalgams, it was kind of cool to see Gotchard brother Hopper 1 just use the X Excalibur and just become UFO X Gotcha brother, which does make sense, because I think the way that Nijigon summons the Gotchard brothers, they need 2 cards and he can't summon those types of forms, Fire Gotchard, or even all of the X/Super Gotchard. So it is kind of cool, but I didn't like that pretty much Kajiki's hey, after they defeated the amalgam, Kajiki was hey, fucking erase my memories. And I was oh, that's dumb. I get what he's coming from, because he feels oh my god, if we would forget about it, if Grigio would forget about it, if I would forget about it, it would be better for both of us in the microcosm, in this very small moment, and not thinking in a very kind of like way more diverse and way more, okay, what we're going to do from now on. Like, I don't know, like, I wish that maybe, just maybe, like, Kazuki wouldn't do it, but also it's like having this moment for Grigio to come in and say no. Like, here's the thing, we would handle this shit together because this is what we need. Like, that was a great moment, but also it was a stupid thing for the show to do when they literally told us, oh, next time if, let's say, Minato would have done it again, it would have been fatal to him. They told us that last episode. So, like, I am very much not sure why that scene needed to really happen. I get it. Again, they wanted something for Grigio to do and say, hey, let's not do that. But yeah, like, overall, like, that part of the episode was great. It dealt with a lot of interesting stuff with the malice and how amalgams can be created more. While I did really love that Minato actually got to break the rules, which, like, I wish that the show maybe would have said, have Minato say, hey, I'm making my own rules. Come on, like, do the same thing that, like, Rine did. Like, Rine, like, said to Minato, like, oh, I'm not breaking the rules, I'm just making my own. It's like, you could have done that. I wish they would have done that, but also, it was kind of like a nice little throwback to what Minato's kind of big plot point was when he became Dread for a bit, and that is reminding him about that, like, that freshman that wanted to bring chemis and humans together, kind of say to, like, Hotoro, is like, hey, I hope that dream would come true because I'm helping ya. Like, that was really fucking cool. Like, I genuinely enjoyed that moment because, fuck, like, it shows how much, hey, Minato grows. Again, I just like, oh, fuck, like, it would have been so cool for him if he would have said, I'm making my own rules. Like, god damn it. And also, the malice that Grigio kind of had, it's special, weirdly, because, like, they had a killer, like, maybe, like, that malice, I remember, if I can remember correctly, like, that malice comes from, like, a source of empathy. It comes from almost like a good nature. It's the best malice. So, like, that malice is still up in the air, and Garaja actually, like, collected it, and it made everyone remember that, oh, there are fucking alchemists and monsters that attack the city every day, and those alchemists erase our fucking memories, which leads to the VTuber. Again, why VTuber? The fuck the VTuber is doing here? While I do like what Garyon is doing, because he's taking a more calculated turn. Again, it seems like still the movie already happened. And maybe because of that, he hasn't transformed into, like, Kamen or Dorado. They're kind of like, oh, we're going to save it for the movie. After the movie, he's going to transform, but, like, the debut of it needs to be in the show, needs to be in the movie, not the show. With him kind of trying to use Koloff and her desire and kind of what she believes the best nature for her Lachesis and Atropos is to bring back the family together. And, like, he's using her pretty much to his advantage, probably letting her get closer with all of the kings, or at least the remaining kings. I don't know where the fuck is Gigist. He just disappeared. Like, it's been almost like 3 episodes and we haven't heard from him. Is he okay? To pretty much get them closer together, and then he would cinch the sisters upon them. He's just like, oh yeah, just kill them. just kill them, or at least let me like get close to them and just snap them and kill them and take their philosopher's stone and become like the ultimate bad guy. It is really cool because like he's a purely evil villain. He knows what Korth wants, so he would let her think that, oh yeah, I'm really here for you, but in the end he's really not. It is kind of cool, and I do like what this show is doing with Garyon. Specifically, contact the dolls that he created somehow, where he actually tries to contact Lachesis after she gained the memories from the person that she copied, which I don't know why people think that would have been like a bigger thing, like a bigger plot point, because it's really not. It's a person that we don't know. It's a character that we never go to probably know. So why would we care about a character that we don't know? So yeah, like Lachesis pretty much saying, oh yeah, she was fucking human. She was greedy, she was selfish, she was kind of mean, but she also wanted to be a singer. She had a want. She wanted to unite the world together with the song that she created, almost like a gotcha. It's almost like the theming of the show is pretty much doing what you want in a legal manner, and also like don't hurt other people, but still it's a lot of things. The theming of the show is very much kind of like getting what you want, you know, believing in a good thing and actually trying to unite the world in some sort of way. Like having Lachesis eject those memories, like pretty much saying, hey, like she was mean, she was cruel, I don't really like her, but I do find what she wants, what she really wanted, to be nice and get that and kind of keep that to herself is really good. Because here's the thing, Lachesis is a character that we watched and saw evolve throughout this show, and having fucking people saying, oh, that felt underwhelming, it's like, the fuck do you want it to be? Do you want it to be, oh my god, that was, I don't know, Garyon's fucking sister? I don't know. But it's like, that's so dumb. That's genuinely dumb. Like, I don't really get it. It's like, why would you want a character that we don't know to be now important, almost like 4 to 5 episodes away from the finale? Like, Lachesis, like the person that Lachesis copied is just there to emphasize that Lachesis is a character, that Lachesis is slowly turning into a human, not only mentally but also physically. That's the point. If you don't get it, you don't get what the show wants you to think and wants you to actually feel. It's that fucking easy. So yeah, like I truly enjoyed this episode. It is kind of interesting that first of all, Kyoka is very much on Twitter and it's like, oh my god, hey, you know what will make you more human? Fuck Spanner. It's like, whoa there, buddy. What do you mean by that? That was really funny. He's like, oh, fuck Spanner. I don't know. That was kind of funny. But also, like, Lachesis is very much like not knowing what to do with Garyon, because when he tried to contact her, she kind of like, she reacted to it. Kyoka saw it and she didn't really say anything. So it's kind of like a nice build up towards the finale with pretty much the entirety of Japan remembering about the Balgams and about the academy, and it's going to be kind of this kind of pretty big plot point towards the end of the show of like everybody gets their memories back. We're going to get probably a lot of old Balgams coming back. It's going to be a lot of like old characters that we probably haven't seen in a long time returning, because hey, it's a nice gesture to do. I still believe like the legend, I'm going to probably talk about it when the show ends. The legend are kind of ruined the show for me. It really did. I think it's like the big main problem of this show. It's like, oh my god, the Legend arc could have totally like be like something out of a spin-off that is just not connected to the main show, and have like the show just continue to be the same thing. How much I still fucking love that Zane, like the cameo that he just did. He just came in, fucking like killed a female Girori and then called her a fraud and left. It's just like, I don't know, but it was so funny. But yeah, like this episode actually was like really fun. Again, I actually truly enjoyed it. So yeah, this episode gets an A. So what you thought about episode 45 of Kamen Gotchard? Comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching the video. I would suggest to you to, if you like the video, please like it. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you are doing a disservice to the subscribe button, and he's want to become a subscribed button. So please do that as well. And also, don't forget, you're the only one that can prevent forest fires. I would thank you again for watching this video, and have a great rest of your day.